The reason France is cozying to Nigeria and President Bola Ahmed Tinubu is allowing them to, and we will resist, is because they are looking for a place to situate their military base after being kicked out.
It is not in our own character to allow anybody use our soil to attack any country, anywhere, not even our neighbors.
Happy holidays. Now, before I dive into this video, I want to ask you this question. There's a tension between Niger and Nigeria. Niger is accusing Nigeria of pampering France, of romancing with France to destabilize Niger. What is your take on this? Do you think Nigeria is being used by France?
I'm a Yoruba man, and our father will say, no matter how slippery the bottom of your child, leave the bead there.
Now, Tichiani, this is a president of Niger. He came out with allegation that Nigeria is collaborating with France to cause chaos or to destabilize Niger. Let's watch this one.
So, these terrorists are currently benefiting from material support, financial support, and training support from France, with, of course, the complicity of other Western powers. Because if they simply told France to stop, I am sure France would stop. But since they are complicit and Niger deserves a correction, it is of course necessary to supervise the terrorists so that ultimately Niger falls and it is proven to the world, to Africa, and to Nigeria in particular, that we are not worthy of any self-determination, that we are not worthy of taking responsibility for ourselves, and that we are nothing but incapable. But Allah, may He be praised and exalted, is with the truthful, and God willing, they will fail.
Niger Republic's head of state, General Abdurrahmane Chiani, has accused France of providing financial support to Nigerian authorities to establish a military base in Borno State.
Danger is coming. Our Mr. President Bola Ahmed Tinubu's romance with France is no good news for Nigeria. Mr. President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, you are elected by us. You must speak to us. You are not going to commit us to any foreign military presence in the Federal Republic of Nigeria. And whatever investment you do must be vetted by our sleepy 10th Assembly. They must wake up. Wherever France is not good. Mr. President, you are not talking to Nigerians. The reason France is cozying to Nigeria and President Bola Ahmed Tinubu is allowing them to, and we will resist, is because they are looking for a place to situate their military base after being kicked out. We in the north, which is a place they are looking to locate these bases, we in the north will vigorously resist any foreign military boots on our soil. You remember after the coup in Niger? Nigeria, the president had just started, he had not even assembled his team. So he said, we're going to attack France, we're going to attack Niger, and I'm sure prodded by France. We in the north resisted vehemently. We're not going to allow Nigeria to invade Niger because the fight was going to be a proxy war. America, the United States of America, had one of the biggest drone bases in Agadas in Niger. This thing was, oh, they're going to fight Islamists and all that. No, insecurity has been much worse where you have foreign bases by these foreign countries. So they're looking for three things. They're looking to come and exploit our mineral resources predominantly in the north. They are looking to explore oil and gas, which they ran away from, and they are coming. And number three, most importantly, most worrying, and everybody in Nigeria, I beg you to lend me your ears. We will resist vehemently any attempt by President Bola Ahmed Tinubu's government to allow any foreign military base on our soil, particularly in the north, because it's going to be a harbinger of trouble. All these lacura things you're hearing, it is French that started all of these things. They started all of this. Wherever France was in West Africa, there's no peace. Why would President Bola Ahmed Tinubu bring them back without consulting anybody? So, military base, France or America or any country will be resisted vigorously by all of us, because this is a country we love, and we're not going to allow recolonization of this Nigeria like they've done in the other countries.
After this allegation, Nigeria came out saying that that is not true allegation. They talked on this.
Highly unfortunate, I would say. Nigerian government have shown right from the start that we want peace within the sub-region, and we've done everything possible to ensure that we show peace. We've been to Liberia, we've been to Sierra Leone, we've been to other countries, we're in Senegal, we're in Gambia, just to ensure that we project peace within this sub-region. For President of Niger to bring up this allegation, I think personally, I think it's an issue he's trying to divert attention from the challenges he's facing. I think when they came in, they had this intention, they promised they were going to restore peace and tranquility within Niger Republic. That has not happened. I think he thinks by the time he keeps on throwing blame games against Nigeria, it will keep his people up and make him remain relevant to whatever he is doing. I visited Niger personally, and I met the Chief of Defense Staff. We sat down and we discussed this issue. And the president's mandate was that we should ensure and reassure them that Nigeria will never, ever allow any foreign base on its soil. We have never done it. We will never do it. If you've noticed over history, Nigeria has been the peaceful country that has always been given an open door. Whenever there are conflicts in other countries, we take them out, bring them in Nigeria until these conflicts are settled before they return. You remember in Liberia, we did the same thing. In Gambia, we did the same thing. In Sierra Leone, we're doing the same thing, and we continue to do so. It is not in our own character to allow anybody use our soil to attack any country, anywhere, not even our neighbors.
Welcome back. I want to say this. Niger accusing Nigeria of collaborating with France, for me, I will accept. I will say it's like true, because Tinubu, the president of Nigeria, this guy, he's a puppet. We all know. We accept that. If you don't know that, just go on and check about it. For him to collaborate with France, I will not deny that allegation, because this is one of the president, or Tinubu is one of the president who is collaborating with Western powers to destabilize Africa in general, okay? And that's why Nigeria has a lot of problems. That's why Nigeria economy is going down. That's why IMF is killing Nigeria. Now, Ibrahim Traore or Tinubu, the president of Nigeria, and William Ruto, the president of Kenya, these two of them, these guys are the one who are bringing Kenya or are bringing Africa down, simply because they are one of the, the puppets to the West. When I talk about Nigeria collaborating with France, I talk about giving France a chance to put their military base, giving France intel, giving France place where they can, they can support the terrorism that's happening in the Sahel region. And I was talking sometimes back about how the Sahel can come strong is when all of these countries from West Africa to join hands. When we talk about Mali, Burkina Faso, and Niger, and we don't talk about Ghana, Nigeria, and the other countries, it won't amount to something, simply because these countries are neighbors. And when Burkina Faso is looking for sovereignty, and then Ivory Coast is supporting France, total shutdown. When Niger is looking for sovereignty, and Nigeria is collaborating with the intruder, total shutdown. I think these allegations are not wrong. These allegations are not wrong. And I know Tinubu knows this. He is working along with France. He is romancing France. Niger has sent France away. Now Mali, Burkina Faso, we have seen Chad, we have seen Senegal. But why Nigeria is still romancing France? Because of the tokens. And the liberation of Africa, starting from West Africa, will come only when each and every ECOWAS country decide, you know what, we are doing away with this Western supremacy. We are doing away with this neocolonization. It's the matter of Nigeria to tell France, you know what, don't support these people. Don't support this terror. Don't support these groups. But Nigeria is giving France opportunity on his soil to go and destabilize Niger. Whether this story is not correct or is correct, but for me, I know for a fact, if it's not today or tomorrow, one thing will happen. When these Western countries have done away with France and there are still some Western countries which are still romancing France, shit will happen. Okay? I know that. So, Tinubu, this guy, by the way, I don't know. Nigeria are the giants of Africa. And when Nigerians were coming to the street to protest, they were given a bag of rice and they kept quiet. Now, I'm not sure if those were Gen Zs. So I'm asking the youths of Nigeria and the Gen Zs of Nigeria. I don't want you to come out of the street and protest, blah, blah, blah. But I want you to look keenly at this government and see if it is perfect for the job. And when next election come, go to the ballot box and vote whoever you want him to be in power. Because you are the future of Nigeria. The youth of Nigeria, you are the future of Nigeria. We out here call you giants. Now, you must act like giant. Act like giant on the ballot box. Because we don't talk about protesting because you know how our leaders conduct that abduction, killings and everything. So the perfect timing to remove a leader in power is through your votes. I wish Nigeria, Ghana, these two big countries in West Africa could just say no to France and join hands with the Sahel, join hands with the Burkina Faso, join hands with Mali. God damn it. This could be the best, new leaders coming out with this new era. I am hoping John Mahama of Ghana will come out with, best decision, do away with France, etc., etc. Bring Africa back to life. Bring West Africa back to life. And this ECOWAS thing is the one that is killing West Africa. This SADC thing and East African community is the one that is killing Africa. The AU, African Union, coming out here saying that, oh, we have democracy, giving you democracy. Which kind of democracy are you giving to the people? And they cannot even have their own choice of leaders. You are being used by the supremes or by the colonizers to come and, oppress your own people. Now, Nigeria and Niger need to work together. It needs to work together by force, by fire, so that we can we can end all of this exploitation. We can end all of this France invention. We can end all these threats to the leaders. Some of the leaders were eliminated simply because this French country collaborated with the neighbors. Congo is going through a lot simply because there is a neighbor somewhere that is collaborating with the supremacy. I'm not sure who is the neighbor, but there is. Now, the only way that Sahel will work out, the only way that this liberation will come out, the only way that Africa will be born again is all the countries of Africa, starting from the Sahel, ECOWAS countries, all the countries in ECOWAS to join hands with the Sahel region. Join hands with Ibrahim Traore. Join hands with Mali Tichiani. Join hands with the Niger, Chad, and all those countries that are saying no to this imperialism. Okay? So this allegation, Nigeria is saying it is a mere allegation. Is no allegation there. But for me, I think this one is like, it is true. It is true. Even if it's not happening, it will happen. Tinubu will join hands with France to stabilize these countries that are out of ECOWAS. That's what I'm seeing. Right now, we need to work hard, hand in hand with Ibrahim Traore and Mali and, Niger, because they are bringing out liberation of Africa. France has lost its popularity in Africa. France is going down. Its economy, it's dying. France economy, they were depending on Africa. They were depending on Burkina Faso. They were depending on Mali. They are depending in Nigeria, Ivory Coast. Each and every countries in West African countries, they are depending in Africa. So when we say no to them, that means that their economy is going down. And that's why they are looking for ways to come back, looking for new friends, romancing Nigeria here and there, so that they can destabilize this stability we are seeing in Sahel region. Now, Chad, first troop of French has moved out of Chad. This means a lot. This means that we don't want international intervention to our own politics. They come here, pretend to be keeping peace. Which peace are they keeping? And yet we have been having terror every day, Boko Haram and all this in the West Africa. And their military are here saying that they are preventing or they are keeping peace. There's no peace they are keeping, simply because there is something they are protecting, and this something is their resources. Our resources that they are exploiting, they are getting it in cheaper ways, they are getting it in illegal ways, so these are the ones they are protecting. They are not keeping peace. So Nigeria, you are the giant of Africa. And if you go outside Africa, when you ask someone about African countries, they can't go 2 countries without naming Nigeria. South Africa, Nigeria, Kenya, Ethiopia. South Africa, Nigeria, Kenya, Tanzania. Nigerians need to act as the giants of Africa. We need to stabilize this country. We need to look for leaders that have the new era, that have the new taste of liberation. We need to have leaders that they are not working with the colonizer. We need to have leaders that have the interest of the people at the heart. That's the Nigeria we need. We don't need all these leaders that are here being pampered by the whites. We see William Ruto here, we see Tinubu here. These are one of the worst 2 leaders that I've seen or have come or have heard about them in Africa. Of course, we have more, but these 2 are like the first-hand agents, ball boys to the whites. Oh, no. So this issue of Nigeria and Niger, for me, I think that it's high time. Let's hope and let's pray that these all countries in ECOWAS region to ditch France, so that we can have this peaceful transition from that old era to this new era. Because once we have some countries that are still in hand with France, we will not have stability in that region, because they will be fighting against each and every stability that is coming in the hand. They will fight the good thing. I don't know why all these leaders who are corrupt and puppets, they don't need stability in their countries. I don't know why they are happy to see their children crying of hunger. I don't know why they are happy seeing starvation all over the country, seeing the currency going down. I don't know what makes them happy when they, it's amazing me how I feel or how I see a leader, a black leader, an African, a Nigerian, a Kenyan, a Ghanaian, who wants the children of Africa to suffer and for him to make the master happy. Simply because he have been given everything. They have money. They can use that money to create jobs opportunities, to build infrastructure, to build health center, to build schools, but they don't want to use that. They are using the money on their own use. You know? So Nigeria and Niger, there's some tension growing out, and I think that the only way this tension can end is for Nigeria to ditch France. Each and every country that is pampering France, we know France has the history of, bad history with the leaders of Africa who are trying to bring change or freedom to the people. Okay, tell me what you think on the comment section. Do you think Niger has brought allegation, mere allegation, or do you think Nigeria is on this one? Tell me what you think. Until next episode, peace be with you.